Here we go.
Hello guys, this film's gonna be it's interesting. Balance of Power with Billy Blanks. Don't forget, I haven't got my James Bond marathon. I will continue my James Bond marathon with Pierce Brosnan film wasn't enough. Probably Wednesday or the Thursday. The Brosnan era should be done by I promise this Saturday the latest. This Sat no, I might be out away Saturday. I'll try to do it by Friday actually. I'm gonna aim for do it Friday. Both reviews by Friday wasn't enough on Thursday. Wednesday I do wasn't enough on Wednesday. And I know them Thursday. I'll try to aim for that. By Friday, this way, the Bosman era at the end on Friday, I promise. But continue with my Billy Banks mini marathon with, well, pretty much the marathon now. I've pretty much seen all his like, leading roles now, from Towns of the Eagle to this from now, Bounce of Power. There's another film we did called Expect No Mercy, which I might read tomorrow, Wednesday. I think I'll do that Wednesday. Tomorrow, one more. I'm busy tomorrow. But this film is interesting because this is his last film. This released in 1996. But according to his filmography, his last film he did was is the leading role. After this, all his films he appeared in were cameo roles. A lot of films he did a lot of cameo roles where he plays himself. But he back to the time instructor. They did that Kiss of the Girls with Morgan Freeman. Actually, Joe was a kickboxing instructor. Jack and Jill, pretty much himself. He did VIP, Paramount Show from '90 where he plays himself. He did a lot of cameo roles where he plays himself or a martial arts instructor. This is like the last film he's actually leading role. I don't know why he quit act. Maybe he stuck with time and maybe he was happy where his career's going. Because his film was like 40, 41, maybe he thought too old, he thought his age. He told the type of movie he wanted to pursue a different direction, he wanted to focus on the Tai Bo and program. But this is the last film from what I can see where he's actually like a leading actor in Balance of Power. In this film, he plays a martial arts instructor who's one of his teenage champions is getting involved with the wrong people. This crew is threatening for rent money, for protection money. He refuses. Fortunately, his teenage champion gets shot as a retribution for not paying the desired protection money. He enters a martial art tournament where it's run by the crime boss that responsible for the shooting of his one of his students. And that's pretty much it. Simple storyline, revenge thriller, and it's a good film. It's a decent film. Um, Not one of my favorites. The problem is, I looking back now, his best films are Showdown, King of the Kickboxer. Those are the best films. Showdown, King of the Kickboxer. Those are Billy Banks' best films. It's the sad thing about Billy Banks, and there's not as none of the films that have X Factor. I would say the classics. Yeah, it started. He never, unfortunately, never had a director that allowed him to make best use of ability. So it doesn't have like a John Woo or Sheldon Lidditch or John McTiernan or Michael Bay even or Charles Zelensky, a guy that also make a martial arts classic. He doesn't have his own blood sport or kickboxer or when he's a cop or Blue Weapon, Die Hard. He doesn't have got an action classic. All his films are like decent at best. Like Showdown is probably closer to a semi-classic, and King of Boxer closer to a semi-classic. But I won't say the hardcore classics. Those are two best films in my opinion. Showdown, Kickboxer. This is just okay and decent. My least favorite Banks film. Sounds illegal. I'm so disappointed. Sounds illegal. Sounds illegal disappointment because it had a good cast and it was make poor use. And that's one of the more popular films, Sounds illegal. That and TC 2000. That's the most well known for. I think TC 2000, Sounds illegal, King of the Kickboxer, and Showdown. Probably Sounds illegal is my least favorite because how disappointing I was. Just coming so I could feel them so much better with a better director, better script. But this is the last film where he is the leading actor. The rest of the film is pretty much playing himself or just cameos. It is for the last King Knight with Stephen Rotherick, which maybe even later there, but I think it's again a small role. But this is definitely recent. I've checked IMDb, and this is the last one we starred in was leading role. After that, it was pretty much cameo roles or roles as himself in TV shows and other movies. Rise of Power, 2.5 out of 5. Okay, six out of 10. Decent next and chill film, not a classic, but it passes the time quite quickly. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll make sure I'll try to get the Bosman film. It wasn't enough and download day by Friday. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye now. One thing I noticed about Balance of Power, the front cover shows him having hair, a fade, but in the film it's actually bald. So interesting. Maybe the film poster was taken when he had still had hair before he went bald. Well, this film actually is bald in this film for the first time, I think, in his career or life potentially. But in the film poster, showing him having hair. So just something I noticed about this film is actually bald when in the film poster shows him having hair. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye now.
Stay here. I'll be back.